Hey guys, we're back with Everlasting Summer, part 77? Yeah, 77. We're doing one pioneer story. How about, I've never actually done this before, it never crossed my mind. Well, I don't see any future events now, so why don't we give it a try? Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we doing? Settling got up, took the compote glass and poured it on the second pioneer's. Gotcha, Zhenya. Bon appetit. I summed up the act of vandalism with a stony voice and headed to the exit of the canteen. The girl cried, squealed, wheezed, and even moaned somewhat hoarsely, but didn't try to stop me. Right now, I most wanted to be in some other place, to look at the world from the outside, to observe, not absorb, I guess absorb the suffering of others from the height of my experience. Starting today, those places are no more. At the doors, I bumped into the first girl who I met at the gates. She tried to go around her, but received a biting slap in the face. The sound immediately rang in the canteen, its echo bouncing off the ceiling. In the space of a moment, complete silence fell. In less than a second, my hand clenched in a fist, nails digging into my palm, the skin of my knuckles stretching almost to the point of rupturing. I was gonna knock her out! No curse policy. Maybe I was late by a fraction of a second between us, as off the ground, swinging the little pioneer that I threw into the bushes, who spread her hand sideways, protecting her friend with his small body. Okay, meat hook for two, baby! He said he was gonna get a meat hook. That's like a hook, right? Like, pirate? Yeah, it's kinda like a sickle. I just kinda looked it up. Well, not really, but what does a sickle look like? I only know what a sickle is because of rune. Yeah. You know, you get a silver sickle and then you go kill ghasts. That was the end of that. I unclenched my fist, my willpower gone, lowered my head, squeezed past them, and left the canteen. Did they really turn out to be stronger than me? Why did something like that even happen? Before I would've. Why even would? Nothing stopped me so many times. Sticker girl was nothing. I've done worse. Looks like this world has changed without informing me. The rings of cigarette smoke were slowly drifting towards Genda. The pack was almost empty already. There's nowhere else to get smokes here, so I'll have to wait another week. Obviously, I could go to the Autistic Brothers, take the bottle of vodka and get drunk, but won't that change? Decision, so complicated now, so simple then. Did I start to think like that loser already? No, never. Is he talking about me? Hey, got any more? Can another pioneer girl take a seat near me? What? Asked uncomprehendingly, pointing at the cigarette. Smoking is bad for your health. Look who's talking, she grinned. Mine's made of rubber. Want to try it? No need. I'll take it on trust. Handed a cigarette to her and gave her a light. You did something cool today. Well, she said after scoffing stuff. And the camp leader in her head, I heard, and at supper. At least I'm not the camp's biggest disgrace now. I looked at her carefully. The pioneer was smoking the cigarette casually and smiling so complacently. You know, him smoking is making me calm. That's a joke. As if the whole world had already acknowledged her greatness. You see, and you, I see you're only thinking of yourself. What are you talking about? No, her expression changed. She even panicked a little and choked in the smoke. But you're right. You're never the worst one here. I'm not so sure about myself, though. You're talking, oh well, so coolly. Now praise from her, certainly all I need. Or maybe, listen. I started, smiling one of my studied smiles. While you're at it, do you want to meet me for a drink? So to say? You got any? The pioneer's eyes flashed. I can always find some for a good comrade. Oh, I'm going for the H scene! Yeah! Oh, is that semi on time? Although it started like a bad novel that's printed by chapter in a gutter newspaper, it turned out to be completely... Is that actually a thing? Like, do people write novels in newspaper? Like, what was it? It was a novel. I forget the novel. Wait, did it mention in the novel? I don't know. Yeah, but I forget what it was. The memories blended together. But is that actually a thing? Like, blended together in a continuous taste of an orange-red tone, like a yellow brick road leading to the Emerald City. Though Dorothy grew up a bit and then living by wait, what? Is that in the movie? Through prostitution, because instead of studying diligently, she was all caught up in dreams of a magical land. The cowardly lion got hooked on meth and was shot in a firefight with the police. I think this actually happened. No, the Tin Man had a pretty good life. He became a hitman. The Scarecrow didn't even change at all. He got himself a stable, low-paying job in an office with the convenient working hours from 9 to 6 and an absence of career opportunities. There probably wasn't any magical city ahead in the first place, and not in this road, with no destination or meaning. You know, at the time, he really was talking about something like this, trying to warn me at least. I wasn't listening, and as a result, ended up with only one to get stuck in this Mobius strip. She was sitting nearby and squinting with discontent. Hello, hello, Earth is calling. Oh, what's wrong? Like I can't take a moment to think? That should lead to a result. What have you got? Well, what have I got? A lack of results. A lack of results is still a result. Whoa. Whoa. Ah! This doesn't make any sense. Zhenya painfully pinched me on the shoulder and moved a meter away. Then she appeared. No, Zhenya. Zenya's already been Zobanak, but at the time I saw Zhenya for the first time. Maybe I don't remember what happened before and what came after that will, but those several days will forever remain in my memory. Oh! So... Right, so did he get the Zhenya route, like, the first time he came here? Is that what happened? I've already realized clearly that this is not my frozen world, and sure that an eternity later I had again, as I had once before, managed to fall into another. Managed accidentally, as if the second the orbits of two planes crossed and I only had a moment. If I were a second late, they'd fly away from each other forever, getting farther and farther apart with stupendous speed. This world is as lonely and as empty as the previous, but the main thing is that it's different! There are things here unfamiliar with me. Oh, this is really important, and it's so important for me. For example, Zhenya sitting down in the library, but at the canteen's porch. After all that happened, I was not capable of sarcasm. Hi, I said as I came close, just stopping at a safe distance. Zhenya raised her eyes to me. Her face showed that she didn't expect to meet someone here. Hi. Her voice didn't sound like usual, not that I would have mistaken the librarian's intonation for anything else. Decided to get supper early? No, I don't know. What, when supper again? She pattered. What do you mean, when supper? Her answer left me in a stupor, and I broke into a smile, though a chill ran through my whole body. Ha, no, sorry. Of course I know when supper is. It's just, well, Zhenya got completely confused and stared at her feet. Seems like the last thing she wanted right now is to be here. She didn't have enough resolve to leave. It was strange, but it didn't scare me at all. On the contrary, I was happy because something new, beyond the scope of pattern, has happened. Are you alright? Ask the stupidest question possible in this situation. What did I even expect to hear in return? Yes, thank you. For what? I don't know. Well, for being worried. Oh, what? Well, I poured, what was it, orange juice on her head and... What? Faint tinge of discontent appeared on her face, but disappeared immediately, and Zhenya slowly got up. I gotta go. Wait, but weren't you going to the canteen? I'll come later. I got other things to do. Okay. Wait, am I Semyon? Oh, I'm Semyon. Oh! I didn't stop her, but decided to follow. Wait, am I Semyon? I thought I was like, wait, this never happened before. Wait, I changed... What? God knows how long it's been since something like that happened to me. Only on my first few times here, maybe. Zhenya came to the square, and I quickly went in the direction of the library. She never turned her hand on the way, so I didn't even have to hide much. When the door shut behind her, I froze in hesitation. So what's next? Should I go knock and go in? But what will I tell her? One wouldn't need to be detective to realize I've been following her. I was brought up by my thoughts by Electronic, who appeared before me as if out of nowhere. What, came with a checklist? Oh yeah, just decided to visit the library. Wait, I don't know his name? Got it, I won't distract you then. He said I'm prepared to leave already. Wait, don't you think that lately Zenya's been, well, behaving strangely, I guess? Electronic looked at me carefully, appraisingly even. Did something happen? No, nothing. Looks like I was making excuses, and a feeling of personal pettiness enveloped me. Why should I make excuses to him? So why is the music not playing? Okay, there we go. I turned it up. There's birds, like, there's background noises. I'm just asking. What? I can't even ask already? No, of course you can. He said nervously. Maybe she really has been a bit strange. I guess I've noticed something like that in the past couple of days. Really? How did the strangeness manifest itself? I'm not sure. She just seems more self-confident or something. You think we should go talk to her? I was gonna say you certainly shouldn't, but I restrained myself. Okay, forget it. Maybe she's just in that mood. What mood? No mood, that one. Guess it. Are you one of our future scientists? I answered abruptly. The electronic thought for a moment, as if pondering the fate of the world, then nodded understandingly. Okay. I spread my arms a bit and lowered my hand, indicating that if he had no business with me, then it would be better for him to get back to building robots, and to do so as soon as possible. Of course, he was a bit slow, but this time he understood me on my first try. When electronic left, I sat, my back pressed against the tree near the library, in such a way that I couldn't be seen from the windows, and I started to think. To be more specific, I tried to think, because we were all cat girl. This is the cat girl out the whole time! Ha ha! Not enough facts for a comprehensive analysis of the situation. What, that's a song. When the wallpaper in your room changes from white to black, you can get surprised, scared, assume that they've been recolored without you knowing, get angry at the one who did that. But those are all emotions. A fact in this situation would be a note on the table saying something like, "Dear, I thought it would be better to get ready for eternity beforehand, so I changed the tone of the interior to a more fitting one." What did I have on my hands at the moment? Behind me, a huge number of loops. Now, the library had strange behavior, and ahead, uncertainty. So what you're saying is we should get the whole camp to try to paint a wall a different color, and then I'll get out of the time loop. Not exactly a solid basis for constructing theories of any kind. Oh, and I was a master of theories, if anything. Though that was all in the past. Because, well, I mean, how often has your theories worked? I mean, have you gotten out of here? Because at some point I stopped caring completely about why exactly I'm destined to spend an eternity in this camp. Ha! Again. Well, whenever I said, this is not like me at all. I don't like that, and I probably never did. It's as if someone put foreign words into my head. Did I stop being myself when I came into this alien world? The grass treacherously wrestled under my feet, giving my presence away. I was taking up to the library, trying to find out what was happening inside. ZHENYA was sitting behind a table, staring straight ahead, without even a thought flashed through my head. She looked bewildered, doomed even, like someone who's been told they only had a matter of hours left to live. I wish I could tell her that everything's alright, in 5 days it'll all repeat. And then again. But how could this even be alright? It's like telling a sick man that he'll die in 5 days, but he shouldn't worry, because in 7 days after that, he'll die again! That's pretty fun. About 10 minutes passed, but ZHENYA never moved. Sometimes it even seemed to me that she wasn't breathing. Now I begin to realize what this is. It's not just strange. This is it! The thing that threw me into this new world. I had to decide what to start with. I could ask her head on, tell her my story. Oh, here you are! Hey, nice hat! Can I have it? The camp leader was standing behind me. Turned around abruptly and said irritably, "What do you want?" Like always. Like I was used to. What are you dithering here for? Forgot that we have to get a signature in the library too? The camp leader seemed to not pay attention to my words and tone. Not like usual. Like sometimes long ago. Along with the memories of my first appearance at the camp came the long-forgotten images of the local inhabitants, those I had deemed to be people at the time, not just decorations. It's just, you see, I don't even want to hear it. Get it all signed before dinner. Of course, I was just going to see. Then go! Olga followed me to the door with her eyes, so I didn't even have to choose what to do next. The camp leader helped. Well, thanks. Thanks, Mom! The library smelled like a book dust, old Soviet furniture, a little bit damp. Then he was sitting and paying no attention to me. It seemed to only come to her senses when I closed the door. Hi again. I started hesitantly. After all, I was used to a certain behavior and communication pattern with the camp inhabitants, and it was hard to change my ways. And this camp leader didn't let me get either way. I wish I'd strangled her with her panama, as always. ZHENYA didn't answer, but kept looking at me cautiously. I kinda came to get the checklist signed. Okay, give it here. She answered unemotionally. I should have fumbled my pockets then realized. No, there's totally something wrong happening with me. I should have gotten used to everything all this time. I'm behaving like a third grader. And did I get the checklist? More specifically, like a first sessioner in the terms of this world. I think I lost it, ha! I said, making an upset face. That's too bad, she replied in the same giant and uninterested voice. I forgot some kind of superposition. If I turn around and leave now, then what? Wait, am I Semyon or... Hey, I'm Pioneer. But at the moment, determination came from who knows where. Can I ask you a question? What question? Really? What? Don't you think I've been undersalting the food in the canteen lately? The nights have gone pretty cold. Right? Oh, by the way, do you know I'm an alien from the future? Are you alright? Lately, it seems you're upset with something. ZHENYA's face showed a glimpse of interest. Oh, we don't know each other. Yeah, sure, it's just I saw you yesterday, and thought I was getting more and more entangled in lies. The inability to tell the truth was driving me even further into autism and introducing my vocabulary. I saw you running. I don't even think that's the correct use of autism, but, you know, we'll let it pass, you know, we get what it means. Unless there's, you know, some autism, right? Well, there's no way out of this one. I said the wrong things. Um, but unless it's that one guy who's like, no, you said autism. That's only no one's allowed to say that word. One of those people. That's what I meant. There's nothing wrong with autism. Just don't dig myself deeper. I saw you running through the campus yesterday too, but we still don't know each other. No, but we don't. But I was told about you by Stavia. Yeah, you're roommates with her, right? And what did she tell you? Little by little, was anyone starting to emerge from a contemplative condition? Nothing. I let out a helpless sigh and heavily sank into the chair near the door. Okay, guys, we'll be calling it there. This has been Everlasting Summer with your host, Horsey EQ. Ha ha! I'll be on The Price is Right next weekend, ladies and gentlemen!